20 hacks to take great photos with smartphones. Smartphones have been the most successful innovation that humans ever made. Every single person in the world has probably obtained or seen a smartphone in their lives. Apart from the convenience smartphones bring, people are also fond of capturing photos, especially when somewhere special or just wanted to flex a selfie. Yes, this video will talk about hacks on how to take great photos with smartphones. Welcome to New Age Life Hacks. We welcome you to another video that is full of fun, easy and amazing hacks made just for you. Before we get to the fun part, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on that post notification to not miss any amazing hack video. Let's get started. 20. Learn your camera's features. The evolution of the camera has proved that creators thought is an out-of-this-world invention. Imagine, the capabilities of modern smartphone cameras are staggering as we have now seen advances in computational photography. It is truly an art piece as it allows various edits to the background of images. It also copied the look of a wide aperture lens and a big sensor. And as a matter of fact, your phone has a good burst mode too. Another smartphone like iPhone has live photos which makes images and video. Amazing, right? 19. Try adding small lenses. Our phone's camera has one lens, but some models offer dual rear cameras with second lens capturing a tighter or wider angle, such as a view of more than your phone's main eye. Go with a trusted brand like Moment or AudioClip and experience the great capture of other lenses by just only using your smartphone. Choosing a lens is also important. You may prefer an ultra-wide, a fisheye, or a telephoto conversion lens if you are just new and exploring the greatness of lenses. 18. Look for the light. Other smartphones have very bright lenses, but their sensors are much smaller, not like the other lenses you find in a premium compact camera with a 1-inch sensor. So, to get the best shots, look for opportunities where your phone's sensor can shine. If you're indoors, try to set up your shot so there's light falling on your subject. Use some of your window light as it does more to improve your photos than a new phone or camera. It's always a better option to find good light as opposed to using your phone's underpowered LED flash. 17. Add exposures. Smartphones are best for an outgoing trip if you don't like bringing a vast camera, and smartphones apps run their cameras with some level of manual control. The most basic change you can make is exposure. Changing the brightness or darkening a scene can turn an awful shot into a head-turner. By adjusting exposure, brighten the shot of your 12 midnight surprise. 16. Turning on your grid. Adding a grid line helps you in keeping the horizon straight. The shots are in position and is a plus for taking shots of portrait landmarks. Generally, it is a good idea to keep upright structures perfectly vertical in your photos. 15. Don't use flash on your phone. Do not use your flash once you take a photo. What you don't know is that you are losing all detail in the picture. Yes, as it gets harsh shadows. Instead, ask nicely for someone you are with to turn their torch on. Or if you have a ring light, use it. Then, hold it directly above the thing you want to shoot. Take a photo when the light is being held directly above it rather than to one side. But, you are free to play with this as to what angle you want to impose. 14. Natural light. No one breaks the good effects of natural light, the smooth tan it gives and the melodramatic scene once it turns blue. It's the kind of light that your phone camera's white balance adjusts to, so it's always best to shoot in natural light. If you want consistent light, then shoot with a light source behind you other than having a big window letting the vitamin A come in. It is also great in shot once behind the object. For more interesting advice, a shadowy picture is often shot with the light coming in from one side. Also, never place the subject of your photo in front of the window where the light is coming from. And why not try to shoot during the golden hour, which is before sunrise or just before sunset? 13. Shoot through sunglasses. This technique tests your innovative skills. So, to get proper exposure when shooting in harsh light, try to use sunglasses. As it also gives a vintage feel to the image, the vibe of the photo will inspire you to get more shots in the vintage theme. 12. Underwater shot. Divers or not divers, if you want to take a photo underwater, then this is best for you. Now, place your phone in an airtight plastic bag to shoot underwater. And there you go. You can now take a shot underwater. Note to seal the plastic bag. 11. The use of flash. Earlier, I told you not to use your phone flash, but it will be useless if not. So, here's the thing if you want to use the flash in your camera. Place an object in front to throw interesting shadows on the subject. Through this, your blend photo will be more creative than you thought. 10. The Panoramic. Panoramic is one of the best features smartphones have. The wide view surrounding the person may happen. To give you an idea of how to use the panoramic mode, try to create many copies of a subject by pausing and continuing while the object changes its position sequentially. Ask your subject to move around when you pan your phone to capture the panorama. 9. Use a Collander to create an interesting pattern on your subject. Your perforated bowl can be used to take great shots. You need to eclipse the light source with a Collander and let it do its magic. And there you go, an unquestionable great shot by the use of your smartphone. 8. Prism for abstract compositions. This is another thing you can bring if you want to have an oldie, classy retro vibe. Prism is a prism-shaped decorative glass and it is used to refract rainbow lights. Place a prism in front of your lens and sit back. And now, watch the prism throw myriad patterns and colors on your subject. 7. Your earphone to click shots. Usually, some smartphones don't have this. Try to plug in your earphone and press its button as a trigger. Strike a pose first and then press the button off your earphone. This trick works best using a makeshift tripod. 6. Focus on one subject. So whenever you take a picture of one, spend some extra time setting up the shot by thinking and taking interesting objects to be the subject to focus on. If you notice, some professional photographers use only one subject and do not fill the entire frame. Try tapping the screen of your smartphone to focus the camera on your subject. This will help ensure that it's focused and the lighting is optimized. 5. Embrace negative space. Negative space? The word is new to us non-photographers. Well, for your information, it refers to the area around and between the subjects of an image, and often it can take a photo from good to great. So when you include a lot of space in a photo, your subject will stand out more and raise a stronger reaction from your viewers. It is more like focusing on the subject with no one on its surrounding. If you are asking what negative space looks like, it is a large expanse of open sky, water, an empty field, or a large wall. And the spacious place is more likely great when one object is captured and blended on. 4. Find different perspectives. There is no better photo than thinking where it should be. Taking photos from a unique, unexpected angle can make them more memorable. It tends to create an illusion of depth or expectation or dream of the subjects. So, try taking a photo directly upward and playing with the sky as negative space, or you can try taking it at a slightly downward angle. 3. Play with reflections. There's something so idyllic about seeing the sky reflected in a body of water. Yes, so peaceful and makes you want to go to the beach. What you don't know is that there's a reason why we love seeing that, as our eyes are drawn to reflections. So, look for opportunities to play with them in photos. There are plenty of out-of-the-box places to find reflections. 2. Look for symmetry. Symmetry is known as a vague sense of harmonious and beautiful proportion and balance, and taking a picture with a great symmetry is no exemption. Pictures that contain symmetry can be pleasing to the eye, as it's also one of the simplest and most compelling ways to compose a photo. Just remember the use of those grid lines from the earlier tip to line everything up perfectly. 1. Avoid zooming in. Yes, this is important if you want to have great photo. When you take a photo from a distance, try not to zoom. I know it's very tempting to zoom in on something specific just to capture the moment, but it's better not to zoom in. Doing such can make the photo appear grainy, blurry, and pixelated. I know, no one likes pixelated photos, so instead, why not add some effort and try to get closer to your subject? Well, unless it's a wild animal, but if it's not, try to take the photo from an adequate distance and crop it later on. In that way, you won't compromise the quality and it's easier to play around or optimize a larger image. There you have it, guys, the best hacks for capturing great photos on your smartphones. For you, what hack have you tried and would like to try? Share your thoughts with us in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to hit that subscribe button below and give us a thumbs up. And we will see you in another amazing video.